John McQuay with 8541 Tactical, and today we're going to talk about the Leatherman Tools Skeletool CX multi-tool. This is a really cool little tool here. We've reviewed the Leatherman tools before, most recently the Leatherman Mutt multi-tool, which is really oriented more towards AR-15 maintenance. And this little guy takes the opposite approach. The Mutt is a pretty large, heavy-duty tool. It's not really something that you want to carry around clipped to your pants pocket when you're wearing shorts. The Skeletool CX comes in at a really lightweight 5 ounces, so it's a nifty little tool that you can carry just about anywhere. Now, whereas the Mutt has a large assortment of tools that are oriented towards AR-15 maintenance, the Skeletool CX really gives you more tools that will be oriented to your regular daily life. Now, the CX version of the Skeletool is meant to denote that this has a carbon fiber rib or accent built into it, but it also gives you a couple of little extra things. For one, the blade on the CX is 154 cm stainless steel. This is a high carbon stainless steel, and it's supposed to hold its edge approximately 3 times longer than the regular 420 stainless steel that you will find in the Leatherman Skeletool or the Skeletool CS. The CX also has this nice black diamond DLC finish on it. It's supposed to be a nice, tough, scratch resistant, corrosion resistant finish, and it gives it a really attractive overall look. Now, the Skeletool CX blade is 2.6 inches, and it has this nifty little relief cut in it so that you can flip it out one-handed without any problem, and you can close it up one-handed without any problem at all. So that's really nice to see. Now, it is a liner lock blade, so it does have this little liner lock that pops out, and you want to be careful when you close this up to get your finger out of the way before you get the blade all the way closed. Otherwise, you can't cut the tip of your thumb off or tip of your finger off. Now, the knife blade is great, but one of the things that makes a multi-tool really nice is the additional tools it provides versus just a regular pocket knife. And the main feature on the Skeletool CX in this case is the nice set of pliers that we have here. Now, the pliers on it are kind of a combination of needle nose pliers, regular pliers, and you've even got a wire cutter built in here. Now, the one concern that I had with this multi-tool is being so lightweight and so small. I was kind of worried if we were actually going to be able to do anything with these pliers without flexing or bending them. And actually, to my surprise, when I took these out of the package and really white knuckled and crushed down on them, I got just a little bit of flex when we preloaded them, but no bending, no permanent damage to them, no twisting side to side or pops or cracks or anything like that. So really nice to see. I estimate I'm probably applying about 190 pounds of force when I do that, and that's based on comparing the amount of hand strength that I have crushing down on these to the amount that I can close a Captain's of Crush number 2 gripper, which is rated about 195 pounds. So I'm putting about 190 pounds of force on here, which is, you know, more than you would probably use these for any specific task. The tips of the pliers here are nice. They are precision ground, so when you close them up, there's no gap whatsoever, which was great for removing splinters and shards of metal and stuff at different varying points. And they also work great for pulling staples out of backers, of targets, etc. So that worked really well. The wire cutters have a nice notch towards the back, so if you need to cut heavier rod or wire, then you can do that without messing up the internal wire cutter blades. And those little wire cutter blades, you can keep those pristine for cutting smaller gauge electrical wire without any problem. The other nice feature that we have here on the Leatherman Skeletool CX is a screwdriver bit holder or multi-bit holder, and it uses these neat little flat bits. These are the same bits that you use on the Leatherman Mutt, and they snap in really securely. It comes with 2 bits. We've got a number 1 and a number 2 Phillips on here, and in the spine on this back handle we have a flat blade bit that is 1/4 inch and 3/16 inch, and they swap out very quickly and very easily, so no problems at all, and either one of those bits will fit back in the spine. You can put the Phillips head bit back in there if you wish. So you can store both bits on it, one in the holder and one in the spine, and you're good to go. If you have a project or you have a desire to have something other than the bits that came with it, Leatherman sells a really wide variety of bits that will fit in here. So you can go ahead and go online and order different bits, and they even make an adapter for 1/4 inch hex bits. So if you have a specialty bit that you need to run for your scope or for your equipment, then you can get one of those adapters that goes from the flat bits to the 1/4 inch hex, and you'll be good to go. Now there are two ways that you can attach the Leatherman Skeletool CX to your body if you wish. The one is a spring clip that's on the back here, and the spring clip is a little bit frail in my opinion. It's really skinny, but it is a fairly stout clip. I think if you really catch it on something and yank, you're probably going to bend it, but you can remove it and bend it back into shape if there's a problem there. And of course also you can get replacements if you really seriously damage one. Now, depending upon what the task is that you're doing, you have another option back here, which is a carabiner with a nice wire gate on it. So if you're climbing or something, you can snap this onto your harness, you can snap it on the outside of your gear, or you can snap it on a belt loop if you wish, and it'll hang on there pretty securely. One added feature of this carabiner clip is it actually works very well as a bottle opener. It's even got a little icon on there, so it's not just an afterthought. Leatherman actually intended to use this as a bottle opener, and it really works great at family barbecues. We've worn this thing out before. Well, not worn it out, but we passed it around quite a bit using it to pop the top on some adult beverages. So it works out very well. Overall, the Leatherman Skeletool CX works great as a set of pliers. In fact, these are even more comfortable to use than some of the dedicated pliers that I've got over in the toolbox because of this nice curved shape that we have here. The CX, I think, is probably worth the slight upcharge over the regular Skeletool because you do get the DLC anti-corrosion and anti-scratch finish on it. You get the 154 cm blade steel, and the carbon fiber insert, while I don't know if it actually really adds to the stiffness of the tool overall, it's just a really nice accent. It's really attractive, and it sets off the rest of the tool. It really gives it the appearance of a quality tool. Overall, the fit and finish is excellent. It's what we've expected from Leatherman, and I can definitely recommend this tool if you're looking for something lightweight. And when we take it and we compare it to the pocket knife that I carry most often, you can see that the Skeletool CX is actually a little bit smaller than my Benchmade 520 here that I carry. And you've not only got your pocket knife, but you've got the other tools at your disposal as well. So definitely something to consider if you find yourself needing something more than a regular blade on a regular basis. One final thing to keep in mind, I did take a family vacation to Disney World not too long ago, and Disney World has a no weapons policy, and this probably would have drawn a little bit of attention. They probably would have asked me to secure this, and I just didn't want to deal with the hassle. So I went ahead and took our little Leatherman CX here, and it didn't draw any attention whatsoever when I busted it out to cut tags or open kids' snacks or all the little things that you find use for with a regular pocket knife. So just something to bear in mind. Now, because the Skeletool CX does have a locking blade and it does have a liner lock on here, it is not legal to carry on airlines, so don't try to take it as a carry-on. Make sure you put it in your checked baggage. But overall, for your regular day-to-day grind, I think the Leatherman Skeletool CX is a really good option. For just under $100, I think it's a great tool. If you want to save a little bit of cash, you can go with the regular Skeletool, which again, you lose the 154 cm, you lose the DLC finish, and you don't get the carbon fiber insert. Or you can go up to the Leatherman CS Skeletool, which will give you the DLC finish, but you still only get a 420 stainless blade, and again, no carbon fiber inlay. So really, the Skeletool CX is the top of the heap as far as that goes. If you've got any questions or comments about the Leatherman Skeletool CX, please leave them in the comments section below or send them to us on Facebook or Twitter. If you've liked this video, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, get out and shoot!